I decided to train Oguri Cup and Kawakami Princess for the previous year meeting, that is the Capricorn Cup, where it's exclusively for sprinters. But since I am a bad lad and also had a friend who had an insane sprint stat, I decided to train these two so that I can take on this game and win. The name is Crimson Tisako, the Black Blade of Pillar, the Beast YouTuber, and on the main Musume account, I go as Tisako. Now, let's actually get into these races, into the CM. So the first day has finally arrived. After days of training to ensure that these Pumas are ready, this was my first day lineup. First entry lineup, by the way. Oguri Cup, who at that time was the highest rated Uma that I had in my account. Kawakami Princess, who got an S on sprint, so he was gonna have a good time here. And Bakushin. Why Bakushin instead of Karanchan? Because Karanchan, I was not able to get the build right for Karanchan, and so I had to venture. A decision which ended up costing me a lot, because not only was Bakushin a front runner, these races were more than enough to convince you just how exactly my madness is costing me the CM. Were absolutely cooked. Bakushin was done, absolutely dirty. She could barely do anything. Kawakami Princess was also done dirty, and despite Oguri Cup's best efforts, he could not deliver. It hit so hard, I had to make trained up my Karanchan and replaced Bakushin for her. Almost replaced the Princess and Oguri Cup, especially Princess, because she also did not do that well, but I did it. I kept this good. So, kept Oguri for the end. Princess I have rated a bit, but I kept it. And the reason is simple. Musume is a game where, with the right build, inspiration, unlocked, you can build an Uma for virtually anything that you want. In fact, these same builds were done with mostly F2P cards. Almost F2P. The reason I say almost F2P is not because of the borrowed card, but because I spent a bit of money. So, yeah, not exactly F2P, but the other reason was realized with the comments. Many of the comments regarding the build I had shared for Oguri were far from positive, but they made it personal. The goal was shifted by those comments. It went from I need to win this CM to I want to send a message. Winning no longer was the vision. No. I kept Oguri to send a very simple message. I'm gonna beat ya. I'm gonna beat the world with this same Oguri. And even if I don't end up first place, even if I don't make it all the way to the Group A finals, I will revel in the fact that throughout the runs I have taken this Oguri, some of you failed. It's gonna work. And while not winning that attempt or the attempt other, we did one more for the day. One more. 2 wins, 2 losses. It all reared on this. For the first time since playing in December, we made it to a Group A of a CM meeting. Oguri brought us the win. And with that win, we finally closed off day one with a glorious, triumphant win. And now we just have to ready ourselves for the finals. Now, day two of the CM meeting was rather uneventful since we already cleared Group A. There was no need to do the races, but carrots, statues, money, and whatever you call those green things were rather needed. So we decided to do some attempts. We got absolutely cooked by people in Group A. It's not surprising, those are actual monsters. We even experimented with Kid Halo. Now, the reason I bring this up, of course, is rather simple. There are two particular races that interest me. One involving an S rank Aruhurara and Pasa from the same trainer, and an S rank Oguri. An Uma who should not be here. Expectedly, Rice got cooked. It was no surprise, this Rice was getting absolutely cooked. But on the plus side, Haran-chan and Oguri managed to deliver, so we ended up being Group A finals. However, because we were getting absolutely cooked with Rice, especially in one attempt where we had 3 late starts in the same race where Rice had hooked, we decided to put Rice our way, bring back an upgraded princess, and try on the second day to get into Group A finals. And despite the best efforts we could muster, despite the wins, we failed. We could not get to Group A finals. Well, it was devastating, very much devastating. I was still happy that not only did this Oguri that I brought into the CM get some wins, also beat some other Umas, but we were able to go so far without madness. And so we waited for the finals, the true finals. Despite our best efforts, despite sending the message multiple times, we ultimately failed in winning the Group B finals and have paid out over 3,000. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the war with Sprint, bringing Oguri and Kawakami friends. It was a rather fun blast, building these rumors, also getting high rank for Oguri and Rice. Thank you guys so much for watching this roller coaster of a scam. I will see you all in the next scam. To my knowledge, is a mild good, meaning Oguri is coming back.